Meet the Grams. This one shit gets eerie. This is when this part of the war in this battle, things just start getting really eerie. Things are starting to get really weird. And this is where Kendrick, and you can at least even see the cover art. I'll show y'all the cover art, right? He's got to get some stuff off his chest. Like, you got receipts here, you got medication here, Aubrey's name on it. Like, what is going at this point? What is going on, right? And it like I said, it's right after family. He just takes the wind out of Family Matters completely, right? And when you listen to it, you'll know why. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to.
And he starts off, Dear Adonis. Dear Adonis. And that's what hey, Drake said in the last one. We're gonna bring the kids into it. I guess we're bringing the kids into it. Let's go.
Be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership.
Poignant, direct responses to what Drake said in the last one, right? How he's talking about Kendrick being a hypocrite because he's dating, a mixed person, creating this narrative about Kendrick having issues with mixed people, and he just directly responds to that. Don't code switch. Don't like I was saying last time. Don't do it because it's convenient. Don't try to switch up when it's convenient. And he's just giving them lessons. And he's talking about don't be fake like your daddy. Go to the gym. Don't like the stomach core audience have to stomach that and ask him where you get your abs from. He's again. There's another reference to that of Drake being fake. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Shout out to Metro. So this is some in the beat. It's just dark. The piano key, it's just dark, man. This is a very dark song, and I love it for it. And it's being very direct. He's not talking about anybody else. He's talking to Adonis, his son, and going down the list, man. Let's continue going. Let's go.
Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands. That's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how he treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again. Be sure 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost.
He said, "Don't treat." That's how you treat your moms. I forgot. He said, "Don't treat your women like." Oh, we gotta listen to that again. I'm sorry. Hold on. That was tough.
Shame about who you with. That's how he treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide a kid.
He said, "Don't be ashamed of who the women you with. That's how you treat your moms." Come on. He's just like, it's a therapy session at this point, guys. Like, he is dissecting Drake down to a T. And this is where we, as a community in hip hop and the culture, this is where we started thinking that maybe Kendrick does have a mole, because how would he have made this? Like, he had this song, he had to have this song ready to release 30 minutes after Drake did, and the title Family Matters, and then he goes Meet the Grams, Aubrey's family, like meet Aubrey's family. Like, this is some prophetic shit. Like, this is where we're like, okay, maybe he does have a mole. Like, this is starting to become some really Negro Damas type stuff. I don't know how he's doing. Like, I don't know how he pulled this off. And as the song continues going, you just starting to feel like, okay, maybe there's something to this. Maybe there's something to this.
To hide again, be sure 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18. Dear Sandra, your son got some habits I
Now he's talking to Kendrick's mom, calling out by names again. The audacity of Kendrick. This is why I say Kendrick's a psychopath. The fact he went and dissected your family from your son to your daddy to your mama, and he's just breaking it down about how shitty of a person that you are. It's just mad. The timing of it is mad. Let's just continue listening how he breaks it down to Sandra.
I hope you don't undermine them, especially with other girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotions, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen.
And he said, "What I'm Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Just listen, brother." Excuse me, my wife is trying to sleep. Brother, what the fuck was that you were just talking about? What you're about to say is heavy? What were we just listening to? That's not heavy. And this is it's just again, he calls out Drake for being a culture vulture, using his dad, having a gambling addiction, just really pointed and cutting him. Death by 1,000 cuts, just cutting him deep, man. Let's go. Sandra, hopefully he has something. I mean, we'll see. Let's go.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of an info fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being a beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on Hovio that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. I've been in this industry 12 years.
Yes, it was indeed much heavier. um, uh, dude, holy shit! So this is where the pedo accusations come in, calling him as he's a sick person. Niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should be locked up in the rest of their life. Weinstein being a creep, the Me Too movement, and he's basically saying Drake is the same ilk and he should die. He said it twice. Again, Kendrick is not here to play. He's here to dismantle and destroy. This is why Drake needed to focus, because at this point, it's up. We're at the peak of the battle. We're not at the peak, but we're gaining momentum to the peak of the battle, and it feels like K. Dot stole a game on the road, because the Family Ties came out, or Family Matters came out, and then he just snuffed it with this. And he's talking directly to his mother about the character and the things that he's done and that he does when it comes to women and how he treats women. This is heavy stuff, man. This is heavy, like absolutely. These are like gut punches. Like he is working the body right now. Let's go.
I'm telling y'all one little secret. It's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streaming 100 victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister, or better yet, selling your niece. To the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams that give you the truth, so I'ma.
Oh yeah, he called him a beard too. If you guys don't know what a beard is another name for, like, I think a sex trafficker, something like that. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. But he called Drake a beard, basically. Call him basically a trafficker, a weirdo type of abuse women, pedophilia, all that other stuff. And he's calling out the industry and how they pop out videos and do weird stuff. Like Drake had called himself out in the last song about how there's video proof of his penis being big, but then Kendrick flipped that into something totally creepy. And now it's like it's hard to walk back on that one, Drake. It's really hard to back off that one. Let's continue going.
your minds. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Hey, LeBron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you're standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
Dog, he is dismantling this man. He is just keep the family away. He is deeper than rap. He hates this dude, and he's saying, "Look, man, the embassy's gonna get raided. Keep your family away. Keep them away. We do not. The devil does not belong here. Okay, he is he is not messing with Drake at all. And he's putting the horn out. Keep this dude away from you. That's some scathing stuff, man. Scathing. Again, the way he's building this from the start to now, this is clear up for Drake. Drake or Kendrick is up right now. Kendrick is clearly up right now. Let's continue going.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Shit.
Now this is where shit kind of goes off. It goes off the handles. Like when I first heard this, I was like, my jaw was on the floor. Like he hit another one, right? Because Adonis was the first kid he hit, and then this one is just like, yo, how you hiding all these kids, Drake? Now I don't know if it's proven or anything like that. Um, we know that Drake has a sketchy, sketchy track record with women and of a particular ilk. I remember one cat said, a company man, I watched his video. He said he has an overappreciation for underage women, and that is documented. You can guys look that up on the internet. So this angle was just more for. I think it was a shock factor because after this song was released, Drake was responding to like, I don't have any kids, but he didn't address any of the pedophilia or the trafficking stuff. He didn't address any of that stuff. So it was a great move by Kendrick to hit him with a feint, and Drake bit on it and made himself look ridiculous because he only addressed that part and not the part where he was getting called a predator. So he kind of missed the mark on that one. Let's continue going.
They'll be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you. Or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead, he being Turks paying for sex and popping perks, examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and can change your father's mind. Cause our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been illusion, but that's the life he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself, sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace, this the reason I made Mr. Morale. So our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something, it's hope later. I never want to hear you chasing man cause it's felt behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking dead beat that should never say more life. Meet the grams.
Goosebumps, like my hair standing up. It's like watching a horror suspense movie. Like this plot twist at this point in the battle, we were all thrown off. We're like, what the how? And then the way Kendrick's just breaking them down, talking to his kids, and telling them, kid, talking to him about how kind of type of man he is, and breaking him down to the very, very like very, very last molecule of how he's a shitty person. And if you need to get through some things, listen to this song when you're, it's just such a diabolical take. This is some psychopathic, just downright like diabolical stuff Kendrick pulled right here. And it was calculated and it was a masterful move. This bait and switch was masterful. And I just love it. And then he's gonna talk to Drake. Let's see what he has to say to my boy. Let's go.
Dear Hybrid, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully, I don't have a hating bone in my body. It's supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is.
I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but Kendrick started it, but I like that. Yeah, Kendrick said it was him. He was the best. He never brought up family. Drake did that. And once Drake did that, you notice the tone shifted and Kendrick started going for his neck. And he put his foot on his throat and at this point, and he's not letting him breathe. Scathing stuff. This should be studied in hip hop musical courses. This is going to be one of these battles that will be studied for years to come. Just diabolical. The mentality, the calculation you have to the way he played it was so perfect. Let's hear him finish wrapping up, my boy Aubrey.
It's lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand, cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems. Bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off. I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Oh shit. This is where at this point in the battle, I think we were all pretty shook. This is like a psycho, like I said, it just gave me the chills when I first listened to it, and like that you lied, like that just echoing in the background, and as he's talking to Drake and calling him out on all the degeneracy and all the bullshit and all the thing that he's put his family through, and all the thing that he's participated in that's been documented. You go look it up yourself. Um, it's scathing. He just and it wasn't crazy metaphors. It wasn't a crazy flow. He just talked to him, and his entire family just went down the line. And then this is what Drake. This is when Drake. This is the song that changes. This is the one that took the momentum. This was the song that took the momentum in this battle. This is where the Kendrick snatches the soul of Drake, literally out of his body. He Shang Tsung Drake on this, and in the most even kill way that I've ever, in diabolical psychopathic way that I've ever experienced on a diss track. It was masterful how he did it, and then Drake didn't help himself by the way he responded, and that's what keyed into us, the listeners. They were like, oh, maybe there's something to this. Maybe there's something to this more than we think. Maybe he doesn't have a kid, but maybe all the other stuff is true. Like it's just such a good dissection and a breakdown of your opponent in a way where you didn't get this from Drake. Drake wasn't breaking Kendrick. Drake just keeps calling him a woman beater and Dave Free has his baby. That's all he's been coming at Drake or Kendrick with. Nothing new and no added information, added context. He's just saying the same shit in a different way. And Kendrick's kind of doing that too. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Kendrick is doing that, but it's the creativity, it's the detail, it's the world building, it's the narrative, the ability to control the story and the narrative, and give us bits and pieces of things that we have seen Drake participate in the limelight and everything documented on the internet, and it doesn't go away because we're not stupid. We can look these things up. But no matter what you say, try to downplay it. These things have a certain relevance. Now, the 11-year-old, we probably didn't know. Like I'll give you that, Drake. No, that's but the it was again it was a distraction from the other stuff that has been a problem for Drake, and we all know it. So again, masterful work. This is Ken Pachi in his darkest moment. This is before he turns into his true, before he really just bonkais his ass, and that is not like us. But this song, Scathing, this is where he took the momentum. I have Kendrick up clearly 3-2. It's a clear 3-2 for me right now. A clear 3-2. Um, Drake can depending on how he acts, responds, could kind of get momentum back, but Kendrick at this point has completely snatched momentum in his rap battle. Masterful work. Again, his strategy is so perfect in how he played this. And I just, man, Meet the Grams, Dark, Scathing, great diss track. With that, he drops another song the next day, Not Like Us. And oh, I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna exit out of this video. What did you think? Where are you guys grading this at this point in the battle? Did you think it was a great move on Kendrick's part? Or did you think Drake still out dueled him with that Family Matters song? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking. Follow me on all socials. And this is a great battle. Yeah, great battle. And at this point, it's something we've never seen before. See you on the next one, guys. Remember, love, live, laugh, enjoy today. Tomorrow's a promise. Until next time, my friends. Peace.